Honeybees. Today I'm going to be doing my foundation routine with you guys with my new favorite foundation, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation. I did mention this in a Friday Favorites, and I promised a foundation routine, so that's what we're going to do today. I love that this foundation has a pump. Oh, such a nice product. It's such a matte finish, and I think it's flawless, especially for drugstore. So I'm going to go over that. If you want to see this glowy eye look, I finally recorded it. I know you guys have been requesting it forever, and that will be up very soon as well. I'm doing a tutorial, a separate tutorial on this eye look. I'm only going over my face makeup today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so before I start with that, I like to use a primer. I really love the Porefessional by Benefit, or this is the Primed and Poreless Oil-Free. I have a little sample from Sephora from Too Faced, and it just really is great at getting rid of any visible pores. My hair is annoying me. There we go. And so I just concentrate this in the areas that I have some pores, which is right along my nose and right along my cheek area right there, and then down my nose, because that's where foundation likes to kind of get inside there, and a little bit by my eyebrows here on my forehead. So just a little bit of foundation. I always keep a baby wipe with me to wipe off my hands. Okay, next I use the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in number 21. I use this as my moisturizer, SPF, and primer, like all over primer, to give me a really beautiful base. You can use this on its own though. So I just squirt like a little dot like that. And I do use my hands. I do go right up under my eye because it is pretty good coverage for under the eye too, as I get some on my eyelashes. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation in Buff Beige. This is what the packaging looks like. I have reviewed this on Friday Favorites before. I love it. It gives a really nice flawless look and stays matte for like the entire day. So I do one pump at first, like one full pump on my hands. I take my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 and just kind of pat it in there, and then just do some dots on my face here, like that, down my nose, right there, and then just start buffing it in. Down my neck a little too, and up into my forehead. Now taking the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer, and this is in number 205. It's the lightest one because I like to have some really light concealer under my eye. So it looks like this swirled together. I use my finger for this, just swirl it in there, get some product on my finger like that, and then just dab it like that and kind of just pat it very gently under my eye into a triangle. Hope you guys are seeing this okay. And it's so creamy and does a good job covering. So now you can see the difference between both eyes, how there's a nice like lightness underneath my eyes there. Okay, so now both eyes are done. Now I'm going to use this Urban Decay, what's it called? Razor Definition Finishing Powder. I use this for just underneath my eye, but you can use this as a all over setting powder if you want it. It's just like a loose powder. It doesn't have a color on the bottom, so I think that this is one of the lightest shades. Doesn't say. anyways, I use this brush from Real Techniques, and it is the setting brush. Just looks like this. You can get this at Ulta. And then for the Sigma brush, I'll leave a link down below where you can get that online. So I just dip it in and tap off the excess like this. And then I just go right under where I applied the concealer. Then using my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten powder in regular. And mine's in like the shimmery packaging because it was special edition, but it's usually in like a black cover, and you can get it at Ulta. It looks like this. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. It is just called e.l.f. powder brush. It's like a flat kabuki. It's about $3 at Target. I'm just going to swirl that in there and just buff that into my face, all over where I put the foundation. And this does give me a little bit more color, which I do like. Okay guys, so that is my full foundation routine. However, I am going to go on and do my bronzer and blush, so you can see how I apply that as well, since it is a part of my daily routine. So I'm going to be using the Park Avenue Princess Tarte bronzer. As you can see, I've hit major pan because I adore it. It's a matte bronzer. I'm using the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman, and this is the powder brush. And just swirl it. And then I kind of press it together a little bit and go right into the hollows of my cheek here. Right there. I don't go any further than about right here though. And I just work it up. I hope you can see that. Kind of just blend it in circular motions like that. Now I'm going to take it again and take it along my jaw here and down my neck a little. And again swirling the brush and doing the top perimeter of my face and blending it into my hairline. Go down my nose a little bit too. That's it for bronzer. Next I'm going to do some highlights. I'm going to use the High Beam by Benefit. This is just like a little mini sample one of it. I'm just going to go draw a line right along my cheekbones like that, and then blend downward with my finger. So it looks like that. Do the same on this side. And blend downward like that. Now I'm going to take my MAC Skinfinish in Redhead. Looks like that. I'm going to take the champagne kind of side and take my blush brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and just take the side of the brush into the powder like that and go along where I just did the High Beam to set it. Give it even more sheen. I like a lot of highlight, so if you guys don't like that much, then maybe just do the High Beam. And now with the fluffy side of the brush, blush brush, same brush, I'm using my Physicians Formula Happy Booster blush. It looks like this. I'm just going to swirl it in there. And I'm going to go just above where I did my contour for my bronzer with my blush. And I take it all the way up where I put the bronzer as well. Take it a little bit into the apples of my cheeks after I blend it into that area. Just like that. And last but not least, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and this is the IT Cosmetics pencil in Universal Taupe. It has a little spoolie at the other side. As you can see, I'm totally running out just this little stub right now. But I'm just going to follow the natural line of my eyebrows. Just fill them in a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking this Revlon Brow Styling Gel. It's super dirty. It used to be clear, see-through, but just has a little spoolie, and I just brush through it with the gel to set them in place. My brows are kind of annoying me right now. They're not really exactly how I want them, but it is what it is. Okay guys, so that is my full face prior to eyeshadow. If you want to see my glowy eye look that I had on in the beginning of the video in the intro, make sure to check out my tutorial that will be up very soon. See you guys later.